Are you looking for a community that's going to have a lot of homes, which is going to house a lot of families, and is centrally located close to everything? Well, I'm here to show you a community today in Orlando that's going to have 3,300 homes at the time of completion. Let's check it out. So my name is Jildeni Ogando, Central Florida Realtor. On this channel, I explore all things real estate in all of the counties in Central Florida. Fun fact, I'm also a licensed mortgage loan originator as of this late December. So if you find any value in this type of content, exploring new construction, resale homes, anything real estate or mortgage related in Florida, consider subscribing to the channel. Drop a like on this video. Also, drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Let's get right into this tour. Now, where we're located right now, we're not too far from the airport. We're maybe about 30 to 45 minutes from Disney, 20 to 30 minutes from Universal, about an hour and a half from Tampa. So we're pretty centrally located, conveniently to all the major attractions and everything you're gonna ask for while living in the Central Florida area. Now, if this is your first time on this channel, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. If you didn't already know, since I traveled around all the builders, getting the scoop on all the new inventory, all the new construction, I have a builder list of pretty much all the opportunities in Central Florida. So don't try to do it on your own, trying to find a new construction. Hire a realtor, and what we could do is we could pretty much find you the best deals if you just give me like a quick scenario of like what you're looking for. I've actually helped clients save more money this way, because sometimes the first deal that the builder tries to give you isn't the best deal. And sometimes just letting them know that we know that the competition is 5-10 minutes down the street, you know, puts a little fire under them, and they may want to bring their better deal up front faster. So we're gonna start outside of the home. So you have this nice little patio with the brick pavers, and you have like this covered lanai in the front right over here, so you can, you know, have some nice enjoyment of the Florida weather without having to rain on you or anything. Now, this is the Mabel model. So this model, you know, it has different configurations, and if I'm not mistaken, it starts at 2341 all the way to 2364 square footage. This is the Mabel model. Now, right when you walk into this Mabel model, you're gonna have some storage right here and some storage right there. And then right down this hallway, you're gonna have a full bathroom and a full bedroom right when you walk into the property. So you can have family staying over there or a guest staying over there, and then they'll have privacy and their own bathroom right over here in this wing of the house over here, while everybody else could be upstairs. Then as you walk down the hallway, you're gonna have access to your living room and your kitchen with this massive island right over here, stainless steel appliances, and you're gonna have the upgraded backsplash as well. What do you think about this kitchen? And then right off of the kitchen, you're gonna have like your little dining area right here. So you have a pretty open floor plan right in the front. You're gonna have your pantry right over there. And then you're gonna have access to your garage here. And you have kind of like a little hallway right over here, a little mud room, I guess they would call it. And then you have access to your backyard right through these doors as well. So this is gonna be the access through like the door right there, your little mud room right here. You could put some coats here, some shoes right there. Just hang things up and then when you're coming home from work, because the garage is gonna be right through that door. So you're gonna park your car over there, come through that door and this door, drop some stuff there, and then you're in your property. Right over here, you have your pantry, nice size pantry. You got some shelves here and everything. Not sure that the builder includes these shelves, but great size pantry right over here. This is gonna be the space in between the garage and the house. Brick pavered. You can put some outdoor furniture right over here. And then you have some artificial turf right over here. You have some little, I guess those little dog toys there so the dogs can run around. And you have it fenced in already as well. Let's check out the garage. So you have a pretty standard size 2-car garage. So it's gonna be rear loading from the property. So the garage is here, cars go here, you walk through there, and then you go in through the back of the property. So you're not coming in like through the entrance if you're parking in the back. Now we're back inside of the property. We were just right outside where the garage is at. And let's check out the upstairs now. So remember, we have 1 bedroom downstairs with a full bathroom. So it's kind of like the guest room down there or the in-law room or whatever. And it had its own full bathroom. Now let's go see the rest of the property, which is upstairs. So as you walk upstairs, you have the nice fresh carpet up here, and you have this amazing loft right here. And you're gonna have bedrooms here, bedrooms right behind you. What are your thoughts on this loft? I think it's pretty nice. So to get into this community, 3,300 plus homes, Orlando, Florida. The starting prices for the townhomes here are gonna be at 450. To get into like a single family situation, you're like in the 600s. So what's gonna happen is anyone who buys now in the early stages at those prices, with the appreciation that's going to happen as they keep selling, the prices will be higher, of course, and your home will be worth a lot more once they're done with the 3,300 homes. So it's always usually the best time to buy into a community once it's at its beginning, where it's basically brand new community, versus at the end when the resales are happening, you're not going to get like the greatest deal most likely. So, and that's because the builder wants to keep raising the prices, because every sale that they do becomes a comparable for their future sales. And what's interesting is that doesn't mean you won't get a deal. So what happens is most of the deals happen behind the scenes through upgrades, concessions, closing costs, different bonuses they can give you. So don't be alarmed that there's not as many discounts or promotions at the beginning. You just don't see them online or anything. They happen behind the scenes. So you should talk to a realtor like me so we can pretty much get you all those different promotions as well. Now, I wanted to talk about numbers for a little bit. So when you're thinking about property taxes, in this community, it's about 1.6% of the price. So if you're looking at a $450,000 minimum, let's say, so 450 times 1.6%, it's about 7,000 or so for the year. And then what happens is, if you're going to occupy it as a primary residence, you can file for the homestead exemption, which should give you a tax break. Or if you have some sort of exemption on your taxes, like military, there's different exemptions out there that could help lower your taxes as well. But one of the main ones is the homestead exemption. If you're going to use it as a primary residence, that should give you a nice little tax break. Now, I wanted to go over some numbers so you can kind of like know what to expect. These are rough estimates, of course, and depending on when you're watching this video, interest rates are always changing. But I wanted to talk about what it costs to buy a property. So there's loans ranging anywhere from 0% down, 1%, 3.5%, 5%, 20%. So one of the most popular ones is an FHA loan at 3.5% down. And there's also conventional loans at 5% down. So I wanted to map out some scenarios for you so you kind of know what you need out of pocket. So when you're buying a property, if the down payment is, let's say, 3.5% down, you want to also factor in for what's called closing costs, which is different fees that are associated with transferring the property to your name. Those could be title lien search fees. It could be prorated property taxes, HOA, capital contribution fees. There's a whole bunch of fees. And if you want like a breakdown of what those are, reach out to me and I'll give you like a sample breakdown of recent closings where we'll black out the information, but we'll show you typically what it would cost to get into a home. But let's estimate about 4%. So if we take 3.5 plus 4%, we are at about a 7.5 number, maybe 8%. So if you take $450,000 and you times it by 7.5%, that means that you'd have to come in around $34,000 to be able to put a down payment and closing costs. But the good news is the builders are doing incentives. So with most of their incentives, they start off by giving you closing costs, which will bring that number down right away because of the closing cost contribution. Now, it's mostly happening if you use their lender. So you can't use me as a lender, you can use their lender to get that deal. I can help you on the lending side if it's on a traditional sale, but I'm gonna steer you in the right direction. And if you're gonna get a better deal with their lender, I think we should use theirs. So you'll get some closing cost incentive. And then if they have like an interest rate buy down program, you might also save money on your monthly payments if they're buying down your interest rate. I just got a message earlier while driving here from a different builder where they're doing right now, I wanna say it was up to $20,000 in closing costs, and rates under 5%. The rates have been like 7 and 8 for the last few weeks and months. So to hear that a builder is going to buy it down under 5% is just amazing. And that's a fixed rate, 30-year mortgage. So it depends what this builder is doing, but that's a different builder that sent me that message. But you want to factor in that to get into here, it'd be around $34,000 minimum because the prices start at $450,000. So after that, the prices are going to go up. So if you were looking at a $600,000 home, let's say on a 5% down conventional, 600,000 times the 5 and the 4, so it'd be like 9%, it'd be like $54,000. So if you're looking at a single family home there, which is in the 600s, and you're putting like minimal down, conventional, first time home buyer, you'd be at that amount. And then whatever the builder's offering as an incentive can bring the number down even lower. Let me know your thoughts on the numbers. And let me know also if you want help with down payment assistance, because there's also programs out there from the county and the state where basically they can help you with your down payment as well in different scenarios. Let me know so I can help you with that as well. That pretty much wraps up this property tour. Let me know what you thought about this property. And as always, if you need help with anything real estate related or mortgage related, now that I'm a mortgage loan originator as well, please reach out to me. I would love to help you. My information should be somewhere on the screen and also in the description as well. And I will see you on the next video.